All right. So what's your name?
Jamie,
Jamie. How old are you, Jamie?
33.
23. Where originally from?
From Wiltshire originally.
Shit. What's your current situation? You out here homeless?
Homeless, yeah. Street homeless.
How did you end up out here on the streets?
Through a lot of different complications, a bit of mental health, bit of addiction, housing issues. Yeah, been through a lot.
So when did you first hit the streets? How old were you?
Yeah, when I first hit the streets, I was 16. I ran away from home. I didn't want to be at home. I thought that I knew the best way, and then it kind of enveloped me, man. I slowly just started getting used to being outside and being homeless, and it became a way of life eventually.
So 16. Yeah, that's quite young, man. What was you doing to survive on the streets at 16?
All sorts, begging. I was stealing from shops. Asking people for food, all that sort of stuff.
Was it dangerous?
Yeah, at times I've had some mad times. I've ended up in hospital from being hit over the head and having arguments with people just because they don't understand you and that. Yeah.
What's the most dangerous thing you saw when you was like 16 on the streets?
I went to Birmingham once. I seen someone get stabbed in front of me, man.
You saw someone get stabbed?
Yeah. I was begging outside the McDonald's in Birmingham. Then some youths were having a fight. One of them started stabbing the other one. Yeah.
What was going through your mind when you saw that?
Well, to be honest, I was thinking, fuck this, I'm getting out of it.
And you've been on the streets ever since?
Yeah, just place to place. Been in and out of jail a bit, yeah.
Yeah. Did you mention you came out of care?
Yeah, I was in care, yeah.
In care. So, what age did you leave care?
Well, I left care at 17.
17.
Yeah. So I was on the streets for a bit. I went back into care, and then at 17, I was like, I can't deal with this foster situation anymore.
Yeah.
And then I went back out on the streets.
Right. So you left on your own terms?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Did they offer any help?
They give me a little bit of support and that, give me a flat and that, but not really like the support that I needed. That once I got the flat, I couldn't maintain it, so I fucked it up, and then I was back on the streets again.
So tell me about that situation. You had your flat. What happened?
Yeah, I had a flat. I was with a girl, doing alright. Then my mental health broke down again. I've always had bad mental health. I didn't really have the support for me. I didn't maintain my payments for my rent and that, which fucked things up. And then just kicked back out of the house, the flat, and back on the streets.
Right. Okay. So, how old was you when you lost your flat?
Oh, at that time I was like 19.
19.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you mentioned it was dangerous at 16. What kind of things do you go through now on the streets?
The most I get through now is like some people try to disturb you, like try to like look down upon you and chat shit, as I would say. Do you know what I mean? Like call you things and that. Do you know what I mean? Like, where I've been through it such a long time, I'll just brush it off my back. But I can understand people that haven't been through it before. It would hurt them mentally and that. You know what I mean?
Right. So what did you do to survive out here? How do you make money?
I beg really. Like there's some food run places that give me food. And not gonna lie, if push comes to shove, I will go and get some food from a shop. I won't steal to profit off it. I steal to survive. Do you know what I mean?
Have you ever been busted for it?
Yeah. I've been to jail for it, all sorts of stuff. Yeah.
What's the longest you served?
The longest jail sentence I've done was 3.5 years.
3.5 years.
Yeah.
What's that one for?
That was shoplifting, but whilst I was shoplifting, I ended up getting in a fight with a security guard,
Right.
and I hit him, so they called it GBH.
GBH.
Yeah.
Okay. What did you learn in jail? Did you have any regrets?
A lot more than I learned outside, man. Like I've done a lot of courses and stuff.
Yeah.
I've become Buddhist in jail, learnt meditation and like how to like be at one with myself and not let my surroundings affect me. Yeah.
So when you came out, how did you feel? Did you feel like a new man?
I felt like a new man, but in the same world. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's still the same world. It's never changing. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. So what was life like after jail? Did you get any help?
I got a bit of help, but the only help that I got really was what I got from jail with the Buddhism and that, like how to just be calm about things and not get angry and like take it out on the world. Just be calm about what your situation is.
Right. So you didn't get any help with any housing?
Not really. Because I'm a male and I'm between 30 odd and 50 odd. They stick you on a list. That's it. They stick you on a little list. Off you go. They give you some housing when we get there. There's 1,100 people on that list. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
So tell me about your childhood.
My childhood was mad. I was born. My mum had me when she was 15 years old in care. I've had quite a difficult upbringing. My mum was a single parent at a young age. Do you know what I mean? Tried to do the best for me. But yeah.
So, seeing as you're out of care now, have you been able to contact your mother?
Yeah, I keep in contact with my mother, but like, it's just contact. I ring her and let her know I'm doing alright and still alive.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're out here on the streets?
Yeah, she does, yeah.
Yeah.
She don't agree with it, but she tried to get me help through like council and all that, and they don't do much, man.
Yeah.
There ain't much help out there really, like homeless wise.
Yeah. Do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I've got little brothers and sisters.
What are their ages?
One of them's 27, the other one's 25. I've got a 23-year-old brother and then a little 20-year-old sister.
Right. So they're quite not old, but like, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
What do they do for themselves? They're doing good, though.
They're doing alright. They're doing a lot better than I did. You know what I mean? Like I always told them, because I'm the oldest. I always said, look upon what I do. That's not what should happen. What you shouldn't do. You should do a lot better than what I've done. Strive for more, innit?
Yeah. Okay, do they know out here on the streets?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I talk to them, innit? But like, I'm very. I don't know. I don't like to ask for too much help, and I try to help myself or get the help and support that I'm deserved from society. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Alright. Do you have any skills or talents?
I like to make music.
Like to make music?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that like singing? Rapping?
No, producing.
Oh, producing.
On computer, yeah.
Yeah. Have you like done anything big with that?
Nothing really big, nah. Just like mostly personal sort of stuff. But
yeah,
I'd love to take it further. It's just having the facilities and the means to do it. You know what I mean?
Right. So if you had the opportunity to kind of create music, you would do that, yeah?
I'll do it on a long-term basis. I'd love to do that.
Yeah. Would you say that's your dream?
Yeah, it is my dream. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah.
That's good, right? Have you ever had a job before?
I've had a few little jobs, like cleaning jobs and stuff like that to get by, but nothing really like major for long term.
What would be your like dream job?
Well, producing really. Record producer or music manager or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
So, while being out on the streets, have you been introduced to any, say, drugs?
Yeah, no, I have. I've done my drugs. I've done different drugs and that, like. Yeah, but they're not all they are. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. I like to have a drink like everyone else does at the end of the week on the pub and that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I smoke a little bit of weed here and there just to chill out when it's a bit much for me.
Right.
But yeah, I'm not fully on drugs and stupid shit like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Would you say you're addicted to them?
Nah, I'm not.
No.
Nah.
Okay, so you haven't had a phase of like addiction?
I've in the past when I was younger.
Yeah.
I used to think, oh no, this is gonna help me.
Yeah.
But like, as soon as I got into my late 20s, early 30s, like, I realised that drugs ain't what you need, man. You need to be you. You need to be who you want to be.
Yeah.
And sometimes drugs blurs that.
So before we start the interview, you mentioned you kind of like move around a bit.
Yeah.
So you're up and down the UK?
Yeah, all over the UK, different cities, different towns.
Yeah. Is it different in each city? When it comes to being on the streets?
There's slight differences, but it's all quite similar, really.
Yeah. What's London like for you?
London's cool, alright. There's a lot of support networks here, a lot of support places, food and that sort of stuff. Like, I don't have to do anything silly. I know I can get food every day.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Do you have any advice for anyone who's thinking of hitting the streets? What would you say to them?
I'd say keep yourself safe, stay away from drugs, and just accept whatever support people give you.
Thank you, man. Thank you for sharing your story. Do you have any last words?
Nah, but nice one for letting me get my story out.
Thank you, bro.